Welcome to your Monday Morning Pearl. I'm Steve Keck. Today, we're going to finish our conversation around the mechanics of implementing a new sales process. Adding a new sales process can be fraught with challenges. You've got to focus on the people. You've got to develop an adoption process. You need to implement a cohesive technology support system to enable that sales process to run smoothly within your organization. And so today, I would like to focus on the final piece that I think is a critical component to making sure this is the right sales process for your sales team and the organization. And that is value alignment. There's a saying that goes, wisdom is proved right by its action. And so when you're trying to align a sales process to the way your sales team executes, you need to align to the way they will act. Now, often we talk about values such as, trust and transparency and things like that. But what I'm really focused on right now for you is how do your people execute the values that they believe in? I'll give you an example. There is a questioning versus compliance value. That means that they will often ask why, or they will just say, okay, and go with it. Those two different behaviors are the same value. It just is expressed differently by its actions. And that means you need to approach the sales team in the way they're going to respond. Another one would be how optimistic or cautious your sales team will be about new ventures. Do they like to adopt new things, or do they need to take time to absorb what's happening before they make some new moves? You'll have seen this in the past, and it will probably be the same with your new sales process. So it will change the way you should introduce that new sales process. And then the last one is how they handle conflict. Do they come straight back to you and say, hey, this is wrong, I don't like this process, this is a problem? Or do they quietly hold it together and try to make sure things go along, but at the same time create an undercurrent of resistance? Knowing that will teach you how can you execute over the next few weeks once you launch your rollout of a new sales process. These three examples will show you how their values will execute on your new sales process. And they're going to execute on your new sales process. You just want to know whether they're going to execute well to make the process work for you and your team. Adding a new sales process to a growing company is a common thing, but there are some things that you can do to minimize the negative impacts of making such change. So if you need any assistance around helping you design, implement, or execute your new sales process with your sales teams, reach out to us and let's have a conversation. Our goal is to help coach sales leaders maximize the positive impacts of putting new process in play. So find us on our website or one of our social channels and let's have a conversation.